Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The New Orleans Pelicans have shown an impressive array of abilities in round 2, taking the series in only 5 games. Tonight, we will find out if they can keep that momentum going against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Western Conference Finals, right here, right now.
Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at the starters. For New Orleans, Barnes out there with Charles Bassey. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's King. And it's Marks in at the shooting guard. And for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Then it's Dillingham. Then it's Malawach. And it's Prosper in at the 4. You look at Minnesota. They come into the series, Greg, with every confidence that they're the better team and have what it takes to advance to the championship round.
And rightfully so. Now is the time to show and prove, deliver on the hype, and let's see if they can take control of the series.
And keep their focus, right? Keep their focus even when they feel like, yeah, we're the better team. But we've got to make sure, as you talked about before, I'm paying attention to the small details.
No doubt about it. You have to stay in the present and really be about what has made you good and gotten you to this point.
That's a good line. Staying present. Very well said.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Pass to Marks. Back to King. And stolen by Dillingham. McDaniels right side. Stolen by Dort. Here's Bassey. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now Dillingham. Pass to Malawach. There's a good screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
And here are the Pelicans. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for them in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. King against Edwards. Pass to Prosper. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Dillingham with it. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you can fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Bassett. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. In the corner, Dillingham with it. A miss that time would have put him up. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
This kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
The Timberwolves trade. McDaniels outside. Dillingham with it. Edwards looking it over. Puts the move on. Oh!
My goodness. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with...
Oh, my!
Wow.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches.
And guys, I hope they keep it up just like this. Let's see some more end-to-end action.
Inside, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. That's it, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Edwards flexing on him now, bully ball inside.
Now here's King. Barnes outside. Pass to Bessie. New Orleans moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Marks. Kick out to King. Barnes passes to Dort. Here's Marks. Lets the 3 fly. Malowacz grabs the miss. McDaniels outside. Here's Dillingham.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. New Orleans making a switch here. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And you look at Edwards, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Slim doing just as much.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Edwards against King. Pass to Dillingham. There's the screen. From outside the arc, traps in the tray. Dillingham's got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
King outside. 6 on the shot clock. Blackman. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Pass to Prosper. McDaniels right side. And here's Edwards. McDaniels outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pelicans leading by 5. To the paint. Stolen by McDaniels. Down low. Back to Edwards. McDaniels outside. All alone. And it's King with the rebound. King's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He takes it in, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's Foster. To the middle, and he comes it down.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not
get in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Pass to Blackman. For three, Henderson gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Oh, here's Edwards. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Edwards got 8 points.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And here's Henderson. Offline with his three. Trent outside, inside, stolen by Henderson. Blackman, the pass to Peters. Yep, it counts. Peters has got his second bucket tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Marks, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards passes to Flores. And they call an illegal screen here.
Just too many miscues here in the early going.
And it's not hard to see why they're down. I mean, it seems every trip down the floor, they're giving the ball to the other team.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Marks. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Down low. Here's Foster. And it's Foster finishing it off.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Lets it go from 14.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board. Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. They look strong here in the early going.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Crosses over. Marks. King outside. To Kamare. Here's Marks. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Tucker the pass to Flores. It's Trent on the wing. Three-pointer. As he pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Marks. He's got 10. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Foster. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Trent, left side. On the three off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
King, the pass to Bessie. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Pass to Flores. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And here's Trent outside. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Now Bassie. And here's Ellis for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Here's Flores. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 10. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well,
here's King. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Pass to Dort. Now here's Barnes. Dort kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Fade. King's shot is off.
not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Allen's checked in for Nance. Henderson against Foster. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 13-4 run. King outside. Picked his pocket. Now Foster. Pass to Dillingham. Three-pointer. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Dort a screen on Allen. Outside, Dort. And here's Henderson. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Shot clock at 5 to the inside. Kick out to King. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edwards against King, and Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
To the paint. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Edwards can't hit. Pelicans leading by 16. And here is King. 6 points for him. Nobody near Barnes. Good on the triple. Barnes has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Tipped away. King with the steal. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Henderson against McDaniel. Now here's Edwards. Guarded close. And that one's good. Malawai.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Barnes, screen on Edwards. Barnes outside. Pass to King. Barnes the screen. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Here's Malawai, covered by Barnes. For 3, Edwards. That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
Pass to Blackman. Barnes outside. Henderson for 3. Malawai grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 18. Dillingham with it. He's got 11. Right side, Edwards. And they pick up 2. Edwards got 16.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Pass to Barnes. Henderson, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Prosper. Here's Malowacz. Henderson pulls it in. Pelicans leading by 16. Pass to Barnes. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now here's King. He's covered closely, and he comes up with the deuce.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Dort. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Prosper. The 3. Offensive rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Malowacz. Well, it was only a matter of time if they finally get the bucket. Malowacz has got 4 this quarter. Now here's King. 10 points for him. Over in the corner, Dort. From outside, off the mark. Knocked away. Here's King. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Prosper. Now Dillingham. There's the 3. Malowacz. It's good on the putback. 54 seconds left to play in the first half. King, the pass to Dort. Here's Blackman. Now here's King. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Ooh, sweet move inside from Edwards.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure and close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Foster's checked in for Minnesota. Foster against King. Clock at 6. Claxton is screen on Foster. Here's King. And McDaniels with the block. And so it's New Orleans. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to gold. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's Marks, the wingman, Edwards, and McDaniels. Then it's Malawach. Then it's Gillingham, and it's Prosper in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Yep, that one goes in there.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Marks, no good. Timberwolves trail by 14. Pass to Dillingham. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
King, right side. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Bessie. And that one hits back iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Edwards inside. He's against King. Stolen away. And here comes the break. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Slim picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now Dillingham, 11 points in the game. Trains the three-pointer. Dillingham's got 14 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The kick out to Barnes. Sinks the triple. 17 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
McDaniels dishes to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Barnes down low. Here's King. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Dillingham. Edwards against King. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
King outside. Pass to Marks. Here's the 3. No good. Shot missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
There's a screen. McDaniels gets a wide-open look. And again, it's Minnesota.
Big forwards like Jaden McDaniels who can pull up for a jumper from anywhere. Those guys are a luxury to have.
King, the pass to Barnes. Orleans moving it around. Here's King to the wing on the left. McDaniels brings the double team. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Edwards. Pelicans pull it in. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the Pelicans making a change here. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. That free throw good from Malawash. New Orleans leading by 11. And here is King. He's got 16. Here's Peters. That one goes in. Peters has got his 3rd basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Shot clock at 6. Henderson, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Foster's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Ellis, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Take a look at Slim, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. Timberwolves trail by 13. Gillingham with it. 14 points for him. And it goes down 2 points. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Pass to Blackman. Back to King. To the wing right side. Peters kicks to Henderson. Here's King. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's now 18 points for Slim.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Here's Foster. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Henderson outside. Kept alive. He's off on that one. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Prosper. And here's Edwards. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
New Orleans leading by 14 on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the 4th quarter going. Marks is out there with King. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Henderson. And it's Blackman in at the 4 spot.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
The Timberwolves shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Dillingham. And it's Trent in the corner. Allen at the screen for Trent. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Barnes.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's Marks. Inside, he gets the jumper to fall.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Pass to Flores. Here's Foster. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Launches it. Pelicans with the rebound. Blackman's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Marks to the right side. And the basket by Blackman.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Nancy's checked in for Jared Allen. Barnes looking around. Off target from three-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. That free throw good from Nance. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Both free throws good from Nance. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. King against Foster. King outside. And it's Foster with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 19. Pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's Dillingham. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And the second free throw, good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Pass to Blackman. Back to King. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 18. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Pass to Nance. Now Foster. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Henderson. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Second chance effort. Barnes can't get it to go. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's an 18-point game. Flores with the bucket.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Now here's King. Barnes up top. Drills it from outside. Barnes has got 22.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Malawach is checked in for Nance. And New Orleans also making a change. Peters checked in.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
King, the pass to Peters. Minnesota with the rebound.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Back to Edwards. And Barnes sends it back.
Tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Now Foster. Pass to Malawach. Here's Flores. That's tipped. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here is King. Teardrop shot. The first free throw is good. Minnesota making some changes. Prosper's checked in, and it's McDaniels in for Foster. Good on both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Prosper. Dillingham with it over Marks. Can't get it to go. His fifth miss and 10 shots from the floor. Now here's King. And Dillingham over to help. Here's Barnes. Minnesota with the rebound. Malawach has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. McDaniels with the ball. Handed now by Barnes. Dillingham with the bucket.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
King left side. The kick out to Barnes. Fires the three. Rebound Minnesota. Prosper's got his fourth rebound in this one.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
In the corner, Dillingham with it. There's the pick. Outside Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's a second right there.
Here's King. And it's good off the glass. King's got 12 points here in the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Edwards. A three ball. Peters grabs the miss. Peters has got 4 rebounds in this game. Marks passes to King. Elbow shot. Good on the jump shot. King's got 26.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Dillingham.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Pelicans leading by 12. Now here's King. Malawach grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And he gets the bucket. Edwards got 32 points in the game.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Henderson passes to King. Over in the corner, Barnes. It's stolen by Edwards. Now Dillingham. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. The three is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
King outside. Oh, off the glass.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 11-point game. From outside, King with the block, and New Orleans pushing it up now. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Ah, it's in there.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
King against Edwards. And down it goes.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
1:19 left in the game. And stolen by Dillingham. And stolen by Barnes.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Going to be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Pelicans.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And they open these conference finals with a forceful performance to take the early lead in the series.
Yeah, they talked about sending a message here in Game 1, and no doubt about it, they delivered that message loud and clear. It's obvious who has the upper hand going forward in this series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Slim.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Here's Foster. Now Allen. Now Foster. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the basket.
Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard. Little contact. Not going to bother.
And that one misses. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Slim.